Hi everyone, today is August 12, 2022. It is 1 p.m. and 23 degrees Celsius. We are walking north on Bay Street and we just passed Elm Street. It is a very hot and sunny day here today in Toronto. The building that we were just looking at is the Peter Gilgan Research and Learning Building. Here's the Livermore building, and there's the Chelsea Hotel, which used to be called the Delta Chelsea. And we're now here at Bay Street and Gerrard Street. Here's a look west on Gerrard. And here's a look east on Gerrard. Looks like there's a bit of road rage between the person on the bicycle and the person in the car. It is a Friday today, so TGIF. I hope that everyone's had a good week this week. Here's parking offered for $2.50 for 20 minutes. And there's 777 Bay Street, or a pathway that takes you there. That's the shops at Aura. And there's the Aura building that you can see over here. Here's Lemon Tree SMS, coffee, drinks, and dessert. Across the street we've got the Lumiere 770 Bay Street built condominium building. And it looks like, look it up. And there's a pizzaiolo. And here's the immersive King Tut exhibit advertisement. There's 777 Bay Street. And they're doing some construction here. Looks like it may be completed soon. And we're now here at Bay Street and College Street. Here's a look west on College Street. Here's a look south on Bay Street. This is a look east on College Street. The weather is amazing today. It's pure sun without the humidity. And there's the Nando's, and I just noticed this on top of the door entrance to the Nando's restaurant. It says McLaughlin Building, and it looks like a historic building if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if it is one. Looks like it's been preserved very well, taken very well care of it. And here is Grenville Street. And of course, there's the Metropolitan Toronto Police Headquarters. Yeah, this Nando's building looks really cool. The design looks very nice. It meshes very well with the condominium that's right beside it. This would be one of those examples of a condominium building being built while preserving the building nearby and the integrity of the structure of the building nearby. I like it when they do that, when they maintain historical buildings alongside new developments, and they try to protect them and preserve them. I don't know if that's called something or if it has a name or label or term used to describe that kind of a situation. There's a look east on Grosvenor Street. And a look west on Grosvenor Street. Over there in the near distance is that'll be the Women's Hospital. Yeah, I wonder if you guys know what the name is for that situation where they have new buildings while preserving nearby old buildings, what that would be called. Please let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to and curious about learning more about it. I don't know if the term postmodern would apply. postmodern seems to be one of those challenging terms. Though some theorists will make the claim that we are now living in the era of postmodernism. And it gets very complex from there on in. There was recently a blackout, or I should say a big power outage in the city, especially around the Eaton Center. Looks like they've fixed it though. I was kind of surprised that we'd actually have a blackout. Though the public transportation system was safe and running, which is a good thing. Here's Shawarma Q at the corner. This used to be a Hero Burger restaurant, but they closed during the pandemic, and now we have a Shawarma Q here. And here's a Flowers on Bay. Here's a Super Chicken, your favorite fried chicken, and a Pizza Nova. Here's a Bike Share Toronto, and the other day I saw they had electric bikes in one of these bike share locations, and that's so cool. It's, you know, I've been like saying this for a very long time, that these electric bikes at the bike share stations should have electric motors on them, because it allows you to get to where you're going without having to exert yourself physically and wear yourself down. But I think that the electric bike that was in the bike share wasn't working, and so maybe they're still in the testing phase or something. More and more people are starting to use alternative forms of transportation, such as e-bikes and scooters, and even regular bicycles, though I noticed that there tends to be a trend towards more and more people wanting electric motors on their bicycles. One of the interesting things that I came across regarding electric bicycles was the idea that one can 3D print a bicycle frame and even go as far as 3D printing an electric motor, like one of these 500 watts brushless electric motors, and create, I guess using mostly 3D printed parts, and a full bicycle, a full electric bicycle that one can use. I thought that was incredible. That anyone can now make their own tech and electronic stuff, in some cases from scratch, if they have a little bit of knowledge of how to do 3D printing and 3D modeling and stuff like that. Maybe if they know how to use an Arduino. And it definitely cuts down one's cost as an alternative to buying an electric bike. One can use the old elbow grease and make an electric bike. But it's probably more complex than that. So I think most people, including myself, would probably opt in to just go ahead and buy an electric bike instead of figuring out how to make one. Though making your own electric bike sounds like a pretty cool thing to be able to do. And we're now here at Bay and Charles Street. Here's a look east on Charles Street. Here's a look west on Charles Street. I cannot emphasize enough how amazingly nice and warm it is here in Toronto. It's just the right amount of temperature where the sun is not overbearing or overwhelming. I'm going to go into this Indigo, which will lead us into the Manulife Center, and I'm going to get a bottle of water for the rest of my trip. And I'm also going to take a small break, at the same time showing you guys what it looks like in Indigo. It's nice and cool in here. Here's a cool mobile hanging from the ceiling. Let me see if I can take a look down. And there we go. And it looks like there's a wide variety of stuff there, including toys and other kinds of items. Here's some e-readers. Here's your top pick of club books. Here's a last view before we head out. I'm going to make my way downstairs and get some water, take a break, and we will continue on our journey shortly. I'm just going to the washroom for a minute here. Here's the downstairs level of the Indigo, looking from inside the Manulife Center. And so they got some magazines here. There used to be a Starbucks, I believe, here. Looks like they've closed down. All right, took my washroom break. Now we're going to head off into the supermarket and get some water. Then I'm going to continue this walking video. Looks like they're out of the spring water that I usually get. So going down here. Nope. Now I'll just grab one of these for now. I'm really surprised that they don't have spring water. But I guess because it's so warm, maybe the demand is really high. Or the supply could be on the low side, maybe. Are you guys going over there? I think there's two open. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Put this here. It's $1.29. Let's go ahead and use our Visa button, Visa to pay. No bag. Let's use our Interac and credit card. It is $1.29 for this bottle of water. And there we go. So we got our water. This is a Pure Life 1.5 liter bottle of water. This will keep me hydrated for a while. There's the Italian restaurant. Looks like they have very delicious food there. It's called Scaggia. And we're gonna head back onto Bay Street. So we came in through the Indigo entrance, and there's another entrance on Bay Street which we can exit out of right this way. One of the videos that I published days ago called Amazing Woman Buys Homeless Man or Barefoot Homeless Man a pair of brand new running shoes. And it got like so many responses and views and engagement and all that, and I was very surprised. I didn't expect it to be able to go viral like that, if that's considered viral. I think viral, you have to have a super high amount of views. But basically, I was at College Park and I saw this woman buy a homeless man who was barefoot a brand new pair of running shoes from the Winter store at College Park. And I thought that that was a very powerful and kind and good gesture that I want to share it with my viewers and other people online. So I posted it. And so we'll see how it goes. But one of the things I said in that video is that there's still kind people in the world, and trying not to be pessimistic about stuff and people and stuff like that. And so here is a look east on Blue Street, and a look west on Blue Street. Yeah, but let me know in the comments if you got a chance to see that video and what your thoughts were. And we're passing Cumberland Terrace at 2 Blue Street West. We are currently in the Yorkville area of Toronto. This is a high-end and possibly one of the top wealthiest neighborhoods in the city. It's got to be at least in the top 10.
that's a 10-year. Give that back to her. And otherwise, right?
Here's a look south on Bay Street. And a look east on Yorkville Avenue. All the way towards Yonge Street, where at the end you'll see the Toronto Reference Library there. Here's a look north on Bay Street. Here's a super small bicycle. It looks like an e-bike, but this is a super small size. And the restaurant across the street, the Trattoria Nervosa, looks fully packed. And looks like the patio is full. It's a very nice day for a walk in Yorkville. Here's the Chanel flagship store. This used to be a hospital. Called Mount Sinai Hospital. Here's the plaque for it.
Designated sales associate.
And we're now passing Hazelton Avenue, and we're walking west on Yorkville Avenue. Here's the one restaurant where you'll find wealthy people wining and dining. And here's another restaurant called Chibo, and there's quite a bit of people there. Here's a plaque here. There might actually be two, one on the other side. Let's see what it says. It says Gallery Moose. Art dealer Walter Moose transformed Toronto's visual art scene with Gallery Moose, one of the city's first galleries dedicated to modern art. There's Walter Moose. It's kind of hard to see because of the reflections. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are able to read this and that it's legible. If not, let me know and I will try to catch it on another day as well. Here's Riverboat Coffee House.
Yeah, it does not.
Here's the entrance to the Riverboat at 134 Yorkville Avenue in 1973. So this is way before I was born. There's a look outside of the Hazelton Hotel. There's some construction going on here. I'm very interested to see what this place is going to look like after all the construction is completed. And we're here at Avenue Road and Yorkville Avenue.
Very.
And we're walking north on Avenue Road. We are still in the Yorkville area of Toronto. This is the west side of it. And we're walking towards the northwest side of it. Here's Polestar Toronto, and this is supposedly a Tesla competitor. They make electric cars. Here's the Galerie de Belle Fouet, or GDB. This is a painting of a bookshelf. And they got all kinds of art in there. Here's what looks like an X-ray of different cars that you can see right through them. That's pretty cool. Here's a parking for Yorkville Village, and this parking takes you downstairs where you can visit Whole Foods. Here's a condo called the 77, or the Residences of 77 Avenue Road. And Via Cavour, Italian menswear store here. Here's the sign for Yorkville Village. And we're going to pass Yorkville Village. And we're going to walk towards Davenport. I'm going to see if I can find something to eat. Take a small break and then continue on our journey here. There's a park that I want to show you guys. It's called Ramsden Park, and it leads from around Avenue and Davenport all the way through to where Rosedale Subway Station is on Young Street. And they've got tennis courts there, and I think there's like a playground there and a dog park. Here's the Ferrari dealership. I'm gonna see if I could get a view from across the street. See if I can see through here. There's a yellow Ferrari there. And my camera is having issues. There we go. I hope you guys can see that. It's kind of got all this reflection on it. Maybe if I stand in front of it. Oh, there we go. Nope. That's the best we can do right now. And so this is such a cool dealership, and it's like right beside the street, Avenue Road. I'm gonna go across the street and see if I can get a better view for you guys. There it is. It says Ferrari Toronto, and it's got the Ferrari logo over there. And so there it is from across the street. And here's 99 Avenue Road. This is the building right on top of the Ferrari dealership. Looks like they're building a new building here. It's called the Weebly, or I should say the Webley. Let's see if I can unlock my camera. There we go. This is a cool sign, and I really like the font that they're using. It's a very thin font. Very cool. Here's 5 Elements, coffee and espresso bar. Here's the Yorkville Animal Hospital. Here's 151 Avenue Road, and this building here, this condominium has been here. It's relatively new, but it's been here for quite a while now. Let me see if I can get a view of it from across the street for you guys. Here it is. Unlock my camera. You see I get all of it in one view. There it is. This is a very beautiful building. It's got white gold and kind of like greenish, light greenish tinted windows. Though they may not be green, they may just be a very light kind of tint without color, but it kind of appears green and with the sunlight shining on it. This is a beautiful building here. And there's a convenience store here at the corner. And we're now crossing Davenport Road. There's a look east on Davenport. And here's a look west on Davenport. And looks like this convenience store is now closed permanently. Says, dear customers, Super Convenience is closed permanently. And we want to thank you for your support over the years. Super Convenience. All right. Looks like we're gonna have to wait. Looks like there's a Guardian Pharmacy over there. I'm gonna go check and see if they have any snacks or maybe a juice. A Gatorade perhaps, so I can load up on my electrolytes. It's always important to try your best to rehydrate, especially on a hot sunny day like this. And here we go. Yep. I'm gonna get a Wonder Bar and a Powerade. How's it going? Just these two, please. Okay. And I'll pay with Visa, please. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, so we got our electrolytes in the form of an orange Powerade, and we've got some carbohydrates in the form of a Wonder Bar. Here's a nice place to sit down and take a break. I'm going to take a break, have my drink and chocolate bar, and I will see you guys soon. All right, just had my Powerade and Wonder Bar, and I feel much more refreshed. There's a restaurant across the street called Joso's. And apparently it's like an upscale kind of restaurant. And there's CrossFit, YKV. Looks like they've got vitamin drips here. I believe that's when they put an IV on with something like vitamin C, and people absorb the vitamin C into their veins. Some people say that it's something that celebrities do and
then, you know,
whatnot. And so we're now walking north on Avenue Road. We just passed Davenport Road, and there's a small street here that takes us into Ramsden Park. Here it is. Let's walk down this downward sloping stretch. This leads us straight into the park, or I should say the dog park. Here's some pretty cool, unique houses. And here's the entrance for Ramsden Park. This might be a mural that I've just spotted. I'm going to include it in this video here. If it is a mural, I'll be able to find an information board about it that I will include here at this spot in this video as an information board. If not, then we just got a opportunity at seeing a unique mural that is not or has not been spotted by anyone yet. This is a very peaceful, quiet and relaxing park. It's a nice place to come by and take a break. There's a lot of green space and a lot of these big trees. Let's see if I can get a view of some of these trees. There's a lot of green trees and foliage here. There's the dog park, and the dogs are in this special zone that is fenced. There's some dogs, and there in the distance ahead of us is the tennis court. Looks like there's a game going on. I feel much better after having that Powerade drink. So here's the Ramsden Park tennis courts. And here's a plaque here. It says Yorkville Brickyard. Let me see if I can take a better view from above here. There we go. I hope this is readable. Here's a better view of the picture. And here's some signs. There's hockey to the east, dogs to the west. I believe there's a hockey arena as well, and we'll be able to take a look at it in a bit. Right here's a tennis match going on. Here's another tennis court. So there's two pairs of nets here and two pairs of nets in the other tennis court. So there's lots of space for people to come by and play tennis.
I drove it. That's the way it works. Like, you know, sometimes
And here's a playground. And they got a lot of different stuff there. And it looks like they also have a water park here. There's a basketball court on the other side of these trees. And I think that's a hockey rink or another sports arena kind of place. But I can hear the basketballs. Bouncing on the basketball court. Here's the sign on the east side of Ramsden Park that says Ramsden Park. Here's what it looks like. It seems to be a baseball diamond. And here's a small park with benches and tables where people can come and hang out, take a break from life in the city. And on this side you have some of the older houses that have been here for a very long time. And there's Rosedale Subway Station across the street. Looks like they're doing some construction work there at Rosedale Subway Station. I'm going to end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. For more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.